Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen und Hallo zu einem weiteren Let's Play Vagrant Order. Ich bin jetzt am Fix und wir sind mal wieder in den Interludes hier. Wir haben ja einiges hier zu machen und einiges an Quartz, was wir ja auch gerne mitnehmen würden. Jetzt machen wir aber erstmal die Interlude von einem ganz besonderen coolen Dude, den wir ja auch im Hintergrund sehen, nämlich von unserem guten Guildcaster. Nehmen wir ihn natürlich und schauen wir mal, was hier so rauskommt. Ich bin gespannt, liebe Leute, endlich mal hier unseren Gilboy zu sehen. Und habe mich ja lange auf ihn gefreut und deswegen freue ich mich auf seine Interlude, The King's Day Off. Ein König der Freiheit? Ne, liebe Leute. Unsere Könige arbeiten, bis sie bis sie sterben und in die Unterwelt gehen. Wir kennen das. So I've taken you from almost all of Chaldea. What do you think, King Gilgamesh? Honestly, I'm dumbfounded. Saying this is the group that will save humanity is a ball claim. Stuff moral is at an absolute limit. It is meant to be some sort of endurance contest. Uruk was in better shape after being attacked by Gilgalana than this place is now. Oh well, I suppose I will retract that. Forget it, I cannot imagine you wanting to be compared to that. No, Romani. While I appreciate the wise king's thoughtful criticism, please understand that we receive no outside help. We've operated for an entire year with only Chaldea's own stockpile of supplies. I hope you take that into consideration. Besides, the difficult battles have almost come to an end. This next one is our last. We have just to keep going a little bit longer. That might be fine with you, but now with that life goes on even after the King of Mages is defeated. It is the duty of the commander who is responsible for the lives of so many others to always be thinking of the future. If you cannot do that, then turn command over to the heroic spirit over there. Oh, are you talking about me? Oh, King Gilgamesh, how do you do? I'm not really one of his defenders, but the acting director is doing a great job. Chaldea could easily have been utterly destroyed when it lost the director. But Romani was the one who helped them back at their feet. Had I been at the helm, well, I may have gotten more impressive results, but we would likely have lost more people doing so. But I do understand what Gilgamesh is getting at. Romani works too much. Take some time to rest before our last mission. All jokes aside, the way you are going, you end up killing yourself from work. That will be a grave situation indeed, if the doctor collapses on us now. Ist echt nett, Leute. Der spielt eigentlich zwischen Babylonia und dem Tempel der Zeit, was eigentlich nett ist, weil theoretisch kann da nicht spielen, weil ihr wisst ja, wie es ist. Aber eigentlich wurden wir direkt dann hier begrüßt von Solomon. Aber nur gut. Doctors can't medically examine themselves. I guess there's that a bit about practicing what preach. Don't worry, I don't work that much. I rest whenever I get tired, and my staff backs me up. Don't worry. You know, if I'm being honest, King Gilgamesh, taking a personal interest in my health is a little bit unnerving, really. Does that mean he considers me to be worthy? Fool. The number of humans I consider to be worthy must always remain very small. All I'm saying is that you're a Chaldean's Achilles heel. Keep that in mind. Für eine Sekunde hat er gedacht, der wäre wichtig. And if you cannot do something, even that simple, then I have nothing else to say. I sent you to the underworld. Hey! He's unleashing his own phantasm right here in the command room. Even when you get more mature, you're still alarmingly childish. No, grow up, both of you. Why don't you rest today, since King Gilgamesh is insisting? Fortunately, there's nothing that needs our attention right now. I suppose. Well then, I suppose I rest after I check for Mary updates. That's part of the problem. Skip the distraction part. Yes, fine. I got turn for the night. Aber ohne Mary ist das Leben doch nicht lebenswert, oder? That man's unbelievable. He cannot even manage something as simple as going to sleep. Fine, I have an understanding of how Chaldea works. And now I shall rest. Don't bother me, Dasu.
Gilgamesh has come back to his room. You did a good job showing him around today, Senpai. Will you also take a rest?
Dealing with him has me exhausted.
That's understandable. He may not look like it, but he can be quite a handful. He had so many questions. What's that? How do you use that? And so on. Well, they weren't actually questions, but...
It was almost more like a test, right? It's a way of seeing how much Maxi knows Chaldea.
Yes, that's exactly what I thought he was trying to do. I think he was actually enjoying himself, though.
No wonder. I'm tired. I'm gonna take a nap.
Understood. I'll wake you up for dinner. Good night, Senpai. Senpai, I'm sorry for interrupting you at rest, but something terrible has happened. The doctor! The doctor!
He didn't die from exhaustion, did he? Das ist auch in der Unterwelt, oder?
No. One of the staff members went to the doctor's room to give him something look over. But since he didn't answer, the door was open. They went into his room. He's nowhere to be found. The doctor's not anywhere in Chaldea.
You're late. How long were you planning to sit snoozing? Well, I did just awake myself. Shouldn't you be resting? Nicht tot arbeiten, Gil. Nicht tot arbeiten. Zu schnell. You're 4,000 years too young to be worrying about my welfare. Besides, any time spent not fighting, the King of Mages is time spent resting on me. You just worry about the matter at hand. Leave worrying about the future to this with clairvoyance.
Thank you. So, King Gilgamesh, where's the doctor?
Alright, let me give you a quick briefing. First, 7 staff members mysteriously fell unconscious. The condition doesn't seem to be life-threatening, but we also can seem to wake them. And Romani has disappeared from Chaldea. We even tried looking in the room behind the storage room. What's that? I was not shown this room. Well, no matter. Are there any other clues, Da Vinci?
Apparently, somebody reshifted it to Fuki in 2004. So, the singularity F.
Oh, that place somehow familiar. Fuyuki. Familiar to Rook? No, that's not that. And, is that all you know? Those who collapsed were enlisted. That's all we know. If we piece together what we know so far, it looks like Romani somehow rendered these staff members unconscious. And then reshifted. At least that's what the facts seem to point to.
Dr. Roman had the aptitude to reshift? We've never really verified, no. But even if he did, the doctor is not the type of person to do something like this. Are there any other possibilities, Da Vinci?
You say that, but the only other possible culprit would be me. But I'm here, and there's no reason for me to reshift the singularity F in the first place.
Strange things happen in Chaldea all the time. We need to respond swiftly, even to the worst scenarios.
At times like this, I bet Holmes is elsewhere. Ey, liebe Leute. Holmes hat gespürt, dass wir über ihn reden und hat deswegen über uns gelästert, deswegen musste ich niesen. What's that about some detective? Have you forgotten that I'm here? I can solve anything so trivial as a heartbeat. You hear me? A heartbeat! However, even I can't see into the past. We need to be more proactive. We must go to the scene of crime ourselves, Maxi.
Yes, I will make the preparation immediately.
No, Mesh, not you. You'll be staying behind. A ray shift requires an operator, yes? The usual operator is unconscious, and so we shall need a replacement. Luckily, we still have half of the operators. Ask them to teach you as their kohai. It will probably be useful later.
But someone must protect Master during the ray shift mission.
Did I not say I was going? Or do you not trust my string?
I do. There's no need to worry with King Gilgamesh here.
Good response. It appears I will have to be careful. Now, begin the ray shift. We are going to head to the scene of the crime, Maxi. Understood, boss. Mein König, du weißt, ich würde dir bis ins Ende der Welt folgen. Ehrlich, liebe Leute. Und nicht nur, weil es mir befiehlt, liebe Leute. Aus kompletter Überzeugung.
Reshifts the Cephas. I'm glad there was an instruction manual that covered emergency procedures.
It helps that we plenty of data on Fuyuki. But that Romani? Where did he run off to? Now then, did he elect to do it himself, or did someone make it look like that was the case? What do you think, Maxi? I don't think he'd choose to do this. I see. If you're so certain, it must be true. Jax? Bloodlust. That can even be felt when using presence concealment. How boorish. How impudent. I suppose I should expect as much from such a hellish place. Huh. Trying to take my measure with an attitude like that. Absolutely laughable. Stand back, Zasu. I'm going to capture that thing and direct the information we need out of it.
Commencing operation.
Das ist irgendwie sehr eine interessante Interlude. Das lässt so ein bisschen eigentlich darauf blicken, im Endeffekt, was dann am Tempel der Zeit also und danach die Folgen kommt. Mesh, die dann nicht mehr aktives Mitglied ist, weil sie ja ihre Kräfte verloren hat bis hier zum ersten Lostbelt, wo sie die Ortinax vorbekommt und dann eben als Operator wirkt. Und Romani, der natürlich eine Beziehung zu Fuyuki hat, ist ja klar, weil er ja niemals hier der Servant war und den Gralkrieg hier gewonnen hat. Oh Leute, wisst ihr, was noch besser ist als ein Gil? 2 Gills. Oh. Und es ist ein Level 60 Gil. Mit madig schlechten Skills Level. Aber okay, wird schon gehen, Mann. Trotzdem, das Skill-Level ist echt madig, was der da hat, Mann. No, gut. Freuen wir uns immer, dass der Boss nicht irgendwie mit 30.000 Leben auf uns wartet. Das ist das Schlimmste, wenn du alte Interlude spielst, dass die Gegner halt irgendwie 5.000 Leben haben, Mann. Hat sogar überlebt. Aber die Brave Chain wird sie nicht überleben. Obwohl, Ende mal das zurück, Mann. Queen of Shepard Damage. So, aber dafür schön ist MP gelöst. So, das Schöne übrigens an der Queen of Shepard ist ja, die hat jetzt aktuell einen Buff in JP bekommen. Leider einen sehr unnützen, der jetzt nicht ihrem Overall Gameplay hilft. Weil ihr Upgrade ist ja jetzt... Boah, wahrscheinlich haben wir 4 Sterne, die gerade generiert haben, man, nice. Ist ja, dass sie nun eine 30% MP-Batterie bekommen hat. Und das ist nicht unbedingt das Optimalste. Ich meine, klar, es hilft ja beim Loopen und es ist nicht schlecht. Aber ich hätte halt mir so gewünscht, ihr zweiter Skill hätte wählbar sein müssen. Und ein Stargazer-Hit gebracht. Und das hätte ihr so geholfen. Ich meine, selbst ein MP-Damage-Up wäre besser gewesen als das, was sie hier bekommen hat. Weil, wie gesagt, 30% MP-Batterie. Besonders in Castoria-Setups ist halt komplett irrelevant. Aber nur gut. Ich nehme, was kommt für meine gute Queenie. Die kriegt schon noch ein paar andere Buffs. Ich glaube daran. Sie hat Connection, sie hat Geld, liebe Leute. Sie kauft sich das. Okay. Dann nehmen wir nochmal Gilborn. Wir werden jetzt aber eine Konstellation nehmen. So, gehen wir ein bisschen den Chiara-Kult über. So, nee, wisst ihr was? Ich nehme wieder mein Geld. Der ist mir vom Skill-Level echt zu schlecht, Mann. Also ich würde schon Guildcaster Support nehmen. Aber dann schon ein bisschen besseren. So, passt. Dann schauen wir uns, ob wir es mit einer Kistory hinbekommen. Baller sie nieder, so gehört sich das, Mann. It appears you have put too much energy into concealing your identity and made yourself weak in battle. Or I have underestimated me because I'm a caster? Fool. I be a mage, but now forget that I am the king of heroes.
Retreat!
Escaping the instant I let down, I got with a boisterous laughter. Such insolence. A coward who refuses to show their face is not an enemy to be taken seriously in any case.
The enemy concealed the identity completely. We tried to analyze from here, but...
I see. Zasu. Of the servants you have summoned, can any conceal their own identities? Jackie. Wir wissen noch, dass Jackies.
Someone who can fight very many enemies. Jack the Ripper would be top of the list. How can this be?
What's going on?
Sorry, I just realized that a handful of servants regarding they have disappeared from Chaldea too. It took us some time to confirm since we are missing some of our staff. I usually make it a habit to check on the spirit origin graph. I ran a quick check, and Jack is indeed missing. The spirit origin pattern still shows it is in an excited state, which means she is still summoned. We're trying to sort out which servant are missing. Hold on a moment, okay? It's hard to believe that servants would betray us. Senpai, I'm picking up a servant nearby. Please, proceed there with caution.
I head out to Chaldea to hide a bit as usual, and next thing I know, I'm alone in a burning city. Oh, why if it is Master and King Gilgamesh, what are you two doing here? That is what I want to ask you, and answer truthfully. Fail to do so and die. Let's simply say that I wished for everyone to have an opportunity to rest. Everyone is under orders to rest and shift, but I wonder, can one really call it rest when it is made mandatory? To be free of their distress and rest their minds, I believe that to be their best interest.
Master, I regret to inform you of this, but it appears the unconscious staff members were all in contact with possessors last night. We found little medical stencils that read safe, cutting-edge, forward-thinking, von Hohenheim brand under each of the pillars.
Never seen a shadier servant. And what exactly did you do? The staff members were all exhausted, so I simply gave them special medicine, is all I can say. Please rest assured, leaving aside the question of ingredients, the medicine is both potent and effective. Until they have had adequate rest, nothing can wake them. Well, as to how exhausted they were, that is beyond my knowledge. So, it's, for example, you're exhausted from 3 days of constant work, they will remain asleep for 3 days. Fool! If they sleep for 3 straight nights, they will wake up dead. What about water nutrition? Ah, yes. Well, we will simply have to rely on the natural resilience. Fine, before we address the main problem, let us steal this fool, understand? Sasu? Yes, my king. Paracelsus, ja, werden schon überleben, und wenn nicht, dann halt nicht. Das kann ich auch nicht ändern. Das ist immer eine gute Idee, was für Servants wir in unserer Chaldea tun, gell? Max, immer, planen wir immer sehr gut. Aber okay. Müssen wir irgendwie durch? Und da gehen wir auch durch, liebe Leute. Denn uns kann nichts aufhalten, auch nicht die kleinen süßen Dinge hier. So, Geld, jetzt beobachten wir das mal hier von der Seitenlinie, ganz entspannt. Und zack. Und Luke Chiara Moves. Immer Luke Chiara Moves, Mann. Ich sag das immer wieder, Mann, aber ich habe mir richtig Chiara verguckt. Also nicht nur optisch, aber wirklich vom Gameplay, Mann. Also jede Security, die ich in letzter Zeit gespielt habe, habe ich immer mit derselben Comp gespielt, nämlich sie, Tammy und Castorio. Und das ist halt einfach, also es ist halt wirklich Easy Mode, weil du hast halt einfach Heals, du hast ewig viel Survival mit allen Klassen, du hast, sofern Tower Mode, Castorios MP und du diesen Skill dann noch machst und genug gestackt hast, hast du auch echt guten Schaden. Also so eine coole Party ist das. So, und jetzt machen wir noch ein bisschen Loot Carry Damage. Ich müsste echt überlegen, ob ich hier noch ein bisschen MP höher rolle und grayle, Mann, weil ganz ernsthaft, Mann, also klar, Castorio ist der beste Summon des Jahres, ich meine, sie ist halt irgendwie Bass-Bond-Helf. Roma ist wahrscheinlich mein Gameplay, ist einfach, weil ich den Typen halt so cool finde, mein Best-Servant. Ich meine, wir haben Yang und Hinbiko, aber ich muss echt sagen, Gameplay-mäßig ist Chiara meine Nummer 1 dieses Jahr. Weil, wie gesagt, das einzige Manko hat, dass ihr Damage halt kacke ist. Aber das Stallen und sowas, die da macht, das ist so sick, Mann. Das ist so, also, diese Stall-Arts, die du mit ihr machen kannst, die sind so mega gut. So. Guck mal so hin. Blopp. Ciao, Paracelsus. Keiner mag dich. Deswegen haben wir ihn fast Bonten. So. Sag mal ein paar Homunculi-Baby ab. Wo wir nicht wissen wollen, immer wie er an die kommt, liebe Leute. Und dann gehen wir schon in die finale Phase der schönen Interlude. Netter Interlude, ich glaube, kann sein, dass Paracelsus einfach nur ihm einen Schlaf gönnen wollte. Ihr wisst schon, dass Romani sich einfach mal ausruhen kann. Möglich, oder? So, jetzt machen wir hier Shooten. Da bin ich jetzt gespannt, ob man das hinbekommt. Ich glaube eher nicht, aber wir versuchen einfach mal unser Bestes. So. Da muss ich jetzt aber leider Gilboy raustun und dafür tun wir The Man himself Waver rein. Weil wenn wir dachten eigentlich, dass er endlich jetzt mal Freizeit hat, dass er nur mal so viel farmen muss, aber da hat er sich schön geirrt, Mann. Burn ihn! So gehört sie das. That should take care of the matters. Have you learned your lesson, Hohenheim? It hurts very much, so much that I want to try my own medicine. There were homunculi that I raised myself, but were not strong enough to compensate for my rather unmarkable fighting ability. It pains me to use them as mere pawns. Huh. I'm leading you into a trap. Would you still care to accompany me? We better stop. Doctor, I feel bad over there. Schön aber, dass es so freundlich zugibt. Hold it. I understand how you feel, but calm down, Zasu. There's no need to rush in like fools. He's a caster. Unlike the assassin we encountered here, will be easy to track. However, we should try to discern their intent before we do anything. He doesn't want to get scalded. Unbelievable. So this is the level of adversity I should expect from today's youth. Think, Sasha. He is trying to lure us to follow him. So what is the one thing he would not want us to do? His retreat is an obvious diversion. Don't you think there's somewhere else we should be searching? The Greater Grail. Right. There's nothing else more valuable than that here.
Do you think that's the key in figuring out why check-in processes are acting strange?
Er weiß es doch schon. Detective Gil.
What the hell, guys? So you just came straight here, skipped the clever diversion and everything. Should have figured casting the lower energy Dreep as a decoy was a crap decision from the word go. Anyway, guess it's greeting time. Hiya, Master and Lord King Sparkly. Nice job getting here and stuff. Is that the Seven detected at the Greater Grail during the Zero incident? His spirit origin isn't registered at Chaldea. What is he doing here? We're the one who adopted Dr. Roman? Doctor, huh? Nope, no doctor or scientist friends here. But the guy, Dr. Rumi, was it? Well, I've got him obviously, cause I accepted that job. Anyway, you wanna go, punks? I bet I won you though. Huh? Won you what, you ask? Well, I'm super weak, so don't bitch when you kill me with the first punch. But you know, if you kill me with one punch, you'll never find the doctor of your What? If we just attack, we'll never get the information we want? That is quite the noble hostage tactic, mongrel. Our servant putting his life on the line for a negation alone. Unbelievable. Mesh, we'll find the doctor. Yes, I'm scanning the surrounding area right now, so please, deal with the enemy, King Gilgamesh.
Oh, is that so? Did you hear that, Avenger? Who even I didn't expect here. What's your next move?
Well, I really like the bit where you don't care if I die. Not bad. Honestly, this was supposed to be an ambush. I was never super worried about living or dying. As long as my words held your attention, that's all that matters. Master! Behind you, King Gilgamesh!
You killed that warning. That was close. It would have been fatal had it hit anyone but me. I suppose I let it go. Show yourself, third servant. Amakazu. It appears I missed my opportunity. I should have moved her out a bit earlier for a proper surprise attack. Or was it a matter of execution? Was our teamwork perhaps not so great?
Impossible. You told Makazu. Please tell us. What did you do with the doctor and why?
Well, you see, Avenger, do you have something to say about this? You're asking me? Wasn't it something like Operation Eradicate Chaldea or something? Well, that's not exactly artful, but I suppose it would do. Yes, that's exactly what he said. It was the opportune moment. Let us leave it at that. Always raging guarded, I see. Is this the second time we've met? I suppose it was not me specifically who met, but our connection is engraved on my spirit origin. I really must have given you a apocryphal saint. I heard you died very easily in Oroc's jungles. It never occurred to me that you have the spine to rebel. Did your ways of modern man weigh on you? You may have mocked some valid points, but I leave the particulars to your imagination. The one thing I can tell is that and I always will be myself, no matter where I am. Hey, now that your surprise attack failed, hurry up and get this over with. Your opponent is not the type to be convincing conversion. Besides, these two used to be hearing you specifically. Anyway, it's just stinky caster. Instead of wasting your energy talking, how about you just kick ass? Fine, I'll bite, Avenger. This magical staff is another of my precious treasures. I'm going to give you a taste of its power. So, liebe Leute, mit so Amakals und so, da kann man sich gar nicht unterhalten. Da tritt man einfach draufhauen, liebe Leute. Das ist das Einzige, was man mit den Typen machen kann. Trotzdem wundert es mich, was jetzt sie alle hier mit Dr. Roman haben. Und ob das hier der Gral ist, der hier sein Unwesen treibt, oder was anderes. Wir werden es gleich herausfinden. Aber erstmal mal mit Big Shooting Damage, liebe Leute. Oder zumindest ein bisschen Shooting Damage. Ich bin ja so traurig, dass ich Shooten aktuell so wenig spielen kann. Aber es kommen halt aktuell nicht so die richtig optimalen Quests für sie. So, passt. Und jetzt kommt Best Reefer, Mann. Jetzt kommt der richtig dicke Reefer, meine guten Freunde. Was haben wir da? 12%, 13%. Ich sehe es nicht, liebe Leute. Komm, ich will den Refund sehen. 17%. Ja, holy moly. Dann geht's ja ab, Mann. Aber dafür haben wir das. Das. Oh nein, das langt nicht. Oh, Kacke. Ja gut, ist nicht so schlimm. Ist nur doof. Schade. Schade, wäre es geil, hätte es hier Wave angegriffen. Ne, okay. So stelle ich mir das vor. Passt. Und dann kommt jetzt der Big Shooting Damage. Wie versprochen. Tja, wenn Shooting ihr Gift auspackt, dann bleibt nichts stehen. Also, schön geschafft. Und dann holen wir uns den Doktor wieder. Shooting auch Bond 2 immerhin etwas. Und gleich mal hier die 80. Interlude, was nochmal 10 Save-Quads bedeutet. So, kürzt das, damit nicht immer der Max angebaut werden muss, weil er nie Interludes macht. So. Gut, That really thinks things like hell. But you didn't kill me, King of Heroes. No praise for this. For it's time for the Avengers Grudge. A curse that doubles the pain cost and returns it to it. Das klingt so cool, aber wir wissen alle, dass es Kacke ist. Aber ist das Reversal, is it? How dare you, I won't let you. Ha. Impudent. But it was a good shot. Imagine your battle at Fuma's side was quite a sight to behold, and yet you were still defeated. Perhaps you met some terrible monster. Was your enemy a beast beyond your imagination? Yes, I can never look at the leopard again. That servant defeated me utterly. Hat ihn Tiger Warrior fertig gemacht? Mein Beileid. But what about you? Have you some sort of priorities and a manner of thinking as I do? So understand your train of thought, and if you know what you are thinking, I can find opening. It appears that rational cool-headed of yours went out of the wind in the jungle. It's all well and good to be reasonable in your analysis. But you're not strong enough to take initiative. You are what they call a pushover. I will crush you both. But my order ready the arrows. Use my treasure has shown them the power that protects Europe. My resolve shall flood the earth. Yes, I know. And I'm going to this battle with every awareness. Divine judgment? Calm yourself. He's taking his turn. So now you're on a level field. Now it is your turn. Iskander on Romano. Amakashiro on Amakashiro. Earth, you went there? Well, Super Markasen over Phantasm is super strong. I don't want to die in the splash damage. Well, I'm on the target as Gilgamesh. You and the other head will be spared. Huh. I can't stop laughing. Forget about me. You have underestimated my treasures. Even if I can't move my treasure now and enact, my will take this. Maluma Dinge. Hey, what are you doing out there? Doctor? Romani just barged in. We actually don't know what's going on ourselves. Where the heck were you all this time? Well, actually, I was wondering what's going on here. I was just taking up a nap in my room for about 4 hours. I had a really great dream, but a nap shouldn't make me a missing person or anything. That's a lie. You shouldn't show up at the Cellar Islands cabaret sitting rooms. Here, it looks like we can have a battle here now that Dr. Roman is awake. Guess so. Saintly here is awfully quick to throw the towel. Ain't it a shame that you were this close to taking him down? Well, guess I'd better just disappear. Huh. But it was my chance to kill something that resembled a human. Didn't matter who it was. Huh. Does Merlin think I'll be grateful? I can't believe he'd stop at this moment. I was in a mortal peril. No matter if he woke up, there's no reason for us to remain here. We can talk more when we get back to Chaldea. Mesh, prepare a shift burst back. I hope you know Ray Shift isn't free. Und das bei den Strompreisen. I still don't understand this situation, but prepare for a return. Da Vinci, Mesh, help me out. Please, do not forget to collect Jack the Ripper and possesses too. And Jack in particular listened to us very well, so please take especially good care for later. Also, es war eigentlich nur ein Plan, damit Roman ein bisschen länger schlafen kann. Süß. Let me get straight to the point. This whole crisis wasn't actually a drill. Everything happened according to my design and guidance. I made it look like Roman left Chaldea by ray shifting, made a staff member fall asleep, and arranged for 3 servants to act as enemies.
Okay, why would you do such a thing?
After touring Chaldea with Maxi, I got the general grasp of Chaldea's vulnerability. I have tons of things to point out, but the biggest issue is the humans. This place operation is dependent on each individual skills. The organization will collapse the moment someone goes out of commission. And while everyone seems to know this, there has never been a countermeasurement of continuing in place. A solution, well, it may be difficult to find one until humanity is restored, since there is presently no way to replenish lost personnel. So plans must be made to prepare for even the worst case scenario. Consequently, anticipated certain possible crises. The King of Magiers could attack Chaldea directly, for instance, so this was a prepare for such eventually as well. So that's why the king looked like he was enjoying himself.
Hey, Mr. King, what about the reward?
Just a moment longer. I have never failed to reward those who deserve it. The longer you wait, the greater your joy will be when you receive your reward.
Okay, don't forget not to this time's gift too.
Now then, while the scenario did not quite go as planned, you all worked hard. You are like organs in the body compensating for other missing organs. Seeing how this is gonna of the one fallen asleep, may wake up and drift back from the sheer ease of mind.
And what about processed medicine?
I would like to retreat that the medicine simply makes people sleep until they're rested. A single dose should have no significant side effect. I have prepared a simulant, but that appears to be unnecessary. However, it should be awake shortly.
But what you said in the singularity was more than a little disturbing.
I was only speaking of the effects of an overdose. This may only be an exercise, but I would never lie to Maxie. Well, if you don't believe me, I suppose I am to blame for that. Try not to dwell on it too much. I selected those who had the highest probability of turning on you. I wanted to test you all to see how would you react in a situation. While you all managed to determine the cause of issue and successfully execute a race shift, even with some hiccups in the way, you still pass. So that's what's happened. Now I see the big picture. I understand your concern, but don't you think you went a little overboard with all this? What would you have done if the King of Mages had actually attacked during the drill? I planned that part as well. Had there been a real emergency, I arranged it to do it that everything would return to its appropriate place. You fell asleep and no one would be able to find you because Merlin assisted me.
I knew it.
That's no good caster would definitely do something like that with a big smile on his face.
After all, the illusion power of the swindling mage can fool humans and electronic devices. You'd have no trouble tricking our cameras.
But Chaldea wasn't the only thing that I tested during this drill. Zashu! How could you not anticipate the situation where one of your servants betrayed you? You're unbelievably naive and soft-hearted. But they won't betray me. I see. It seems I am the fool for once. There's no sense trying to conceive an idiot, and I suppose that makes me an idiot today for failing to consider that.
What are you talking about, King Gilgamesh? This is Chaldea, humanity's final stronghold. Fighting and backstabbing, those are concerns for after humanity is restored. Whether we are humans or rogue spirits, everyone has assembled here for the same single goal.
I suppose that it is true. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be here either. Fine, forget betrayals. The rest, well, we shall see. By the way, Mongrel, I quite enjoyed watching your reactions to all of this. While far from ideal, your decisions were fascinating. Reflect back on your responses here later.
So, it sounds like I was the one who benefited most from this. Not only did I ample rest, but I had the best dream. In my dream, Mary did no, better keep it a secret.
Quite how you're daydreaming. You're making it sound like I did this all for you.
Oh, you didn't? This is actually the first time I had a different dream for my usual one.
Huh. I'm going to sleep. Wake me up when something happens. No, don't bother. I'll wake up on my own.
Mein König, es war eine Ehre, mit dir auf Abenteuer zu gehen. And he left angry. Well, I'm sure he'll be in a good mood again soon. The king has a lot on his mind. He's not one to dwell with a single thing for too long. But anyway, I'm sorry, everyone. If I were more dependable, I'd have woken up earlier. It's fine. It's good that you got enough sleep for a change, and realized how much we value you. Yes. We wouldn't know what to do without you, Doctor. You're the one who's pulled everything together and Chaldea this far. Yep, we'll be together forever. Ha ha. Yeah, of course. You have been fighting to reclaim our future. I know I caused you all trouble this time, but I still want to thank you. Thanks. I feel like I slept well. Are you sure it wasn't thanks to Mary? No, of course not. Well, maybe just a little. Anyway, we need to finish up our work for the day. I think it's dinner time. Let's go to work, wrap up, and then we go to the cafeteria together. Und das war das letzte Mal, dass wir jetzt hatten. Dann kam der Krieg am Ende, den Tempel der Zeit. Sehr schöne Interlude. Hat bisher so das Gefühl, dass es Kanon der Hauptgeschichte ist. Trotzdem so einen kleinen netten Twist gehabt. Schöner Interlude. Ich habe auch nichts anderes erwartet von meinem Boy Gilcaster. Okay, liebe Leute, würde ich sagen, geht's beim nächsten Mal weiter. Ich war Abenteuer von Chaldea und wir machen noch ein bisschen mehr Interludes. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen.